Jason Finkelstein, who's the SVP of Global Marketing at AdRoll, to talk about You've Been Duped, how the paradox of choice is making marketing suck. Jason, you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes, we can. Take it away.
Okay, good. Give me a moment. Just sort of getting into presenter mode here. And let me present my screen. Share screen. There we go. Okay. All right. Can you see my screen is the question.
Yes, we can.
Excellent. Okay. Can you see my Zoom? That's the question too. There we go. Okay. Okay. Thank you. And hello, D2C brand insiders. I'm Jason Finkelstein, and today I'm going to be talking about the paradox of choice as it applies to marketers in the e-commerce world. Some of you may recognize the allusion referencing the paradox of choice to that Barry Schwartz book, where he argues that eliminating consumer choices can greatly reduce anxiety for shoppers. Well, it turns out there's a strange parallel here to marketers and your numerous tools. So before I dive in, a quick backgrounder on me. I grew up in a family who owned a few retail apparel stores outside of Baltimore, Maryland for just about a century. So I love and have a deep personal connection to direct to consumer. In my career, I've evolved across functions from engineer to product manager to marketer. I was CMO at a public company, CMO at some private companies, startups and growth stage companies. And today I'm SVP of Global Marketing at AdRoll, which some of you may have heard of. We are a growth marketing platform specifically designed for ambitious direct-to-consumer brands. Okay, so what are we going to talk about today? Quick overview. First, I'll walk through some challenges and trends for D2C marketers today. At AdRoll, we've been partnering with marketers since 2007. We've seen the industry change drastically over the past 10 years, and I'll share some learnings. Then I'll tie those back to the paradox of choice. And finally, I'll try to give you a few actionable ideas for how to declutter your marketing lives. Just a heads up, I'm going to move pretty rapidly through these learnings, and there's some cool data in here. So stay with me. Okay, let's dive in. So you all aren't just marketers and D2C brand leaders, you're shoppers too. So this insight won't be terribly surprising. Most brands are forgettable. Consumers typically remember 3, maybe 5 brand names in a category they know. This is known as brand recall or unaided recall. In the 2020 Reimagining Commerce survey of over 1,000 consumers, they found that 1/3 of shoppers who visit a brand's website with explicit intent to purchase never actually complete checkout. Then with intent or not, 98% of shoppers who visit your site don't purchase. So first, you're forgettable. Now, even when consumers find you, they're not purchasing, which means you're fighting an uphill battle to make shoppers remember you. And there's no shortage of online brands. Almost overnight, we went from this to this. So there's been a veritable Cambrian explosion of brands. And let me tell you, just to state the obvious, COVID has reaccelerated online shopping. There are millions of new online shoppers who now not only have comfort doing it, but it's now habitual for them. Behavior has changed permanently. More shoppers online will lead to even more brands competing for their attention online. Not to mention, as marketers, we're dealing with this. Another sort of paradox. Our world is more interconnected, yet more fragmented than ever before. Think of all the social media platforms, the devices, the offline, online, hybrid experiences that have come to life in the last decade. People are on mobile more than ever before. We check our phones 150 times a day and are on for a total of 177 minutes a day. So average mobile session length is 70 seconds long. So we light up our phones for 70 seconds at a time, 150 times a day. If you're a marketer, you're either fascinated or terrified by this, or both. Then, as we know, Amazon has totally changed online shopping, so that's just another factor. So what does this all mean for us marketers? At the end of the day, you're starting to see something that resembles growth loops more than linear shopping patterns. So your shoppers have short memories, more brands than ever to choose from, short attention spans, and more complicated customer journeys than ever. So yeah, shit is hard for marketers, basically is what it comes down to. Not only is it harder to get noticed, it's getting more expensive. These are blended customer acquisition costs relative to 4 years ago. That gray line is for B2C, and you can see it's increased by about 60%. But it doesn't stop us from trying. We are throwing lots of dollars at this, and we are invested in lots and lots of tools. Yeah, that's over 7,000 tools for marketers industry-wide. So many, many different options for us to attack our problems and market to our customers. So with all these tools, why is it so hard to build awareness for your brand, and why is it so hard to be a marketer? Well, you've been duped. We have been trained to believe that the more tools we have, the easier our job gets. The more complex the company, the more complex your systems need to be for managing it, right? A bigger, shinier marketing stack means your brand and your marketing efforts have arrived. I get it, more tools feels like it lets you do more things, but it also means your data lives in silos, making your job more tedious and your understanding of your customer more disjointed. Also, it takes enormous mental energy to context switch between these. You're literally all over the place. Anyone's browser windows look like that background image. Yeah, I have like multiple Chrome windows with like 30 tabs each at any given time. So what you should be doing is focusing your energy and skills on strategic marketing efforts, like partnerships that make both brands stronger, killer campaigns and creative that make you proud to be associated with them, the things that made marketing fun in the first place, decisions that create delightful customer experience and turn browsing customers into loyal ones, versus tactical marketing that is generally best left to automation. Marketers waste time on dozens of small things where the time adds up, like image selection and production across multiple platforms. For example, I need an image for my email, so I search stock sites, I download, I use Photoshop or Canva or something to edit, crop, embellish, retouch the image, then I upload it to my email platform for use. Look, there are platforms out there that let you do all that right from the email campaign creation experience, as an example. Okay, so what to do? So you don't need another tool or complex system. You need to declutter. You need to Marie Kondo your marketing stack. And yeah, that's how you pronounce it. I was curious and had to look it up on Reddit. Marie Kondo. I've got a few things for you all to think about here. First, you need a framework. So think of this as a basic way to prioritize to help you decide what elements of what tools are most important to your business and to do your job well. Do you need a best-in-class capabilities? Do you need the best ROI? Do you need time savings on repetitive tasks, cost savings, improved customer experience? Even if these are qualitative rankings where 1 is best, 2 is good, 3 is meh, that's okay. You're just looking for a simple mechanism to help you stack rank the relative importance of and value of each of your tools. So literally just write out your tools in a spreadsheet, decide what the important categories are to rank your tools on, add ranks and sort. And it's amazing how a stack ranked list can help you just draw the line and force some hard choices. Essentials and redundancies, what's critical to your business and for you to do your job, ask yourself that question. Can you kill 2 or 3 birds with 1 stone? Then are there tools with useless bells and whistles? That's just noise and distraction for you. So if you can get rid of them, get rid of them. Socrates said, know thyself. Just be clear on what you as a marketer like to do and what you're good at. And where your brain can make the biggest impact, and then think about what you're willing to let go of and have automated by a trusted vendor, and then use that in your prioritization framework. Because we're evaluating this Marie Kondo approach of better for marketers and better for customers, we do need to consider the customer experience. If you're not sure what ad, message, or campaign is going live, where it's going live, and to whom, you can bet your customer journey is just as scattered. So find tools that streamline this for you, cut ones that don't. How can you reach your customers with the right message at the right time? Use that in your prioritization framework. At the end of the day, tools should help you make smarter decisions and make you look like a hero to your boss. You spend so much of your time flipping through tabs to find information. You can make your life easier by having your tools work for you when it comes to reporting. Can you create recurring auto reports or tools that sync your data from other tools? Your customer data can't be siloed, so you should use that in your prioritization framework too. And I'll leave you with this, declutter and don't let your tools own you. Okay, thanks everyone. Feel free to shoot me an email if you have any questions or want to follow up. Back to you, John.
All right, Jason, thank you so much. Man, you nailed it. You're like 10 seconds early. You did it. That was awesome.
Yeah, had to practice a little bit, but now
no, thank you very, very much, man. That was great. And, you know, we appreciate the infusion of knowledge from our solutions providers. You guys are good at providing answers to the questions. We're good at getting smart people together to talk about other things. You're good at solving problems. So thank you very much for your support and all that.
I love doing it, John. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and we'll be back in person soon. Hopefully sooner than later.
I hope so.
All right, man. Hey, thanks again. We'll post your email address again here in the chat box so folks can get in touch with you if they need to follow up.
Perfect. Thanks
again, Jason. Yeah, well done.